Hello guys, my name is Trifam and today I want to do a code review for my final product Capstone, which is create an application that can modify and view the stock data in Mongo database. So at first, let me go over the main class. So the main class is to create table views and call every function that have been created throughout the process. So let me just run the program to let you guys see the concept of it. So here is the main program, and then there is a main interface. So we have the first table that allow you guys to see the company ticker and industry of a stock. So the first table is called in the initial process. So the initial process is we have total of three table and three model. So we have model one, model two, and model three, and we have table view and table view two. S- So and after that, so all of the model and table view function is enabled to handle all the three table views right here. And the rescue table is triggered when you right click on it, and there's a pops up menu that have another function just like add new data, view, and remove data. So let me just get back to it after I review the main program. So here is the function context menu, which is the pops up menu. We have all the button like add new data, view, and remove data. So those functions will be triggered when you left click on it, and here's the main function. So the main function is just to run the program, okay? And there is beside that there is four more classes. So the first class is database operation. So the database operation is able to perform four most important commands in the database, which is create, read, update, and delete. So the first one is insert data. So the insert data function allow you to insert any document into the database. The second is update or create function that allow you to update the existing data or create a new data into a database. The next one is get single data. So the get single data that allow you to read any data, any single data into in the database. And the last one is get multiple data. So the get multiple data allow you to read multiple data in the database. So the update existing is the same as update or create, but the update existing is that allow you override the old value of the data. And the last one is remove data. So remove data is just to remove the data to the that out of the database. And after that, we just close the database after we open it. And there is three more classes which handle all the three table views that I show you in the application one, two, and three. So the first one is table one operation. So the table one operation is have a lot of function that allow to show the data into the table view, count the row, and count the column, and create a header for any table views. So the header data is the header company, ticker, industry, and and that's the most important function data. So this This function allow we to find the data based on the header and output it to the table view and set data. So this function allow us to edit any data into a table view. Insert row is so the insert row work together with update row in the database exploration. So the depth, the update existing function will work together with the insert rows and remove rows same as insert row. So the remove rows will allow us to remove the row existing row. So it will work together with remove data in database operation. And there's they are the table 2 and table 3. So the table 2 and table 3 have the same function as the table 1, but I have modified it to let it show more data than table 1. So the most important is still the data. So the data here is like we show you all the data of the stock, and that's it. And here's the GUI. So so I use SpySci in order to create tables. So here is order is here's how I set up the GUI in order to show up all three tables. And let me show how the application work. So there's a main interface of the application. So the main interface will only show the first table. So the first table will show you the company ticker and industry of the stock market. If you want to have another two tables show up, you just need to right click on it, and then they will show you another two tables. And the two table will show you all the information of the stock. And if you right click on the first table, you will see three options: add new data, view, and remove data. So add new data is gonna add you a new row on it, and you can type enter a new ticket data. So the ticket data will show you in right here in the first table. And if you want to edit the entire stock, like a new table, you just click to view, and there is another empty row in the end of it. So it's gonna say none none because you didn't enter anything. So at first I want to have a new company in the new ticker TV. So let's go to company in the second table. So let me see where the company here. So just say Zoom music, and then and then they're gonna be a new type like a Zoom music gonna be show up in the company. And if you want to edit in the industry, you just click view, go to the industry, and enter something new industry. So just say music and entertainment. Yep. And then you just need to be click view again, and there's gonna be a new data gonna show up, and whatever you enter in the second table is gonna be updated, and you go back to the first table. So profit margin one, 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 and one. And then when you go back to the table three, so in the end of the list, you're gonna see a new one, zooms. So yes, and that's it. And if you want to remove the new data, just click to remove data, and then right click again. So the new data gonna be removed, and there's nothing gonna show in the second table, and that's it. That's how the application work. And so that's the all the capstone. So and then let me just review the checklist for the capstone. So the structure, does the code completely and correctly implement the design? Yes. Does the code conform to any pertinent coding standard? Yes. Is the code well structured, consistent in style, and consistent formatted? Yes. Are there any uncalled for or unneeded procedure or any unreachable code? No, there is no uncalled or unneeded procedures. Are there any leftover sub or test routines in the code? Nope, I clean the code very well. Can any code be replaced by call to external reusable component or library function? Uh, I don't think there is any code can be replaced. Are there any block or repeated code that could be condensed into a single procedure? Um, no, all the code or block is well modeled, so it's just like object oriented. Is storage efficient? I don't really consider much about storage, so I just don't know. A symbolic use rather than magic number, constant or string constant. I use all of it in a symbolic use. I don't have any constant or string constant. Are any module excessive complex and should be restructured or split into multiple routines? Yes, for a future improvement, I think I would like to refactor the code more to get it more clean and more well structured. Documentation is the code clearly and documented with an easy to maintain commenting style. Yes, every function have the command on it, so read the so audience can easily to understand all the code is about. Uh, variable or are all variable property defined with meaningful, consistent, and clear name. Yes, I use a proper naming method. Does the code systematically prevent routing errors? No, I don't have any function to systematically prevent routing errors. Does the code avoid additional or subtraction on number with strictly different magnitude? No, I don't have. The code doesn't avoid any addition or subtraction on number with greatly different magnitudes. Are the result tested for your zero or noise? I don't have any calculation or mathematic functions, so I don't use any divisors tested. Loop and branches. So, so for loop and branch, I don't use. This is just a simple database application which use all the database functions. So I don't have any loop and branches for the code. So I want to skip the loop and branches. Defensive programming. Are indexes, pointer, and subscript tested against array, record, and file bounds? Yes, if I use the list or array, so I have to test the indexes by print out the indexes. Are imported data and put argument tested for validity and completeness? Yes, all the library. I have to test the library in order to make sure the library work well. Our output variable assigned. Um, yes, all the output gonna be assigned in the table view. Are the correct data operated on in each statement? Yes. Is every memory allocation delocated? Um, I'm not sure about memory allocation delocated. Are timeouts or error trap used for external device accesses? I don't have any external device accesses, so I don't use any timeout or error traps. Are file checked for assistance before attempting to accept them? Yes, I check every file before I import them to the code. Are all files and devices left in the correct statement upon program termination? Uh, yes, every file and devices are in the correct state upon program termination. Um, yes, that's it. Thank you so much.